Check this out.
I think one of the worst things that you can do as a man is date a woman's potential.
When they get a whore who's a little bit prettier than all the other girls they've ever had, they try very hard to activate the cognitive dissonance and convince themselves that she's really not that bad.
That's setting yourself up for failure. You're supposed to judge women based on their reality, who they are, not who you think that they have the potential to be.
The problem is with men who can't tell the difference between a slut and a wife.
Whoever she is when you meet her, that's who she wants to be.
You can't say these hoes for being who these hoes really are.
She wants to party. She wants to drink. She wants to do drugs. She wants to talk to her ex. She wants to work in a strip club. She wants to be a bottle girl. She wants to post provocative pictures on the internet. She wants to have a bad or shitty attitude.
Grown woman ain't playing that. You're not going to run some game on a grown woman because she's seen it before. She's experienced it before.
This is really what we talking about. This is whole shit, man.
They benefit from getting these inexperienced women so they can play them and run games on them. I wouldn't be flattered that a grown man is interested in me and I'm a younger woman. Why would you want that?
You were 20-year-old hot. You had 20-year-old wound. You had 20-year-old body count. You had 20-year-old trauma. You had 20-year-old experience. That's what we value.
I feel like they're hoping that they could benefit from you not knowing.
Educated women don't last in marriages. And the reason why they don't last in marriages is because they take their education home with them.
Your father would have talked you through this, but your mama ran him away before he gave you the game.
You're a CEO at your job, then you want to get home, you want to be a CEO in your house.
If you marry a woman that's been with 10 different men, that's a lot of imprinting.
I hope you guys get to a point to where you won't even stick your in women like that.
So you're being imprinted. I would rather be imprinted by the man that I'm marrying.
It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs.
I mean, she ain't lying.
That's a prize for you and one other, not the community.
And not engage in sort of like a psychological, biological, spiritual orgy.
No, I couldn't marry a woman like that.
I wonder why relationships are not working, because they're comparing you with other lovers.
Like if you fucked a lot of niggas, all that, I ain't gonna wife you. That shit for real. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker finna wife somebody that fucked a niggas.
Sometimes people are not able to access why they treat you or respond to you in a certain way.
You gotta remember, we like alpha men. Alpha men don't accept promiscuity.
And the response is coming from all of these other experiences that they've had.
That's what they really want. They don't want somebody who will stand up to them, who will call them out. They don't want an equal.
What y'all doing is breathing new life into an old hoe.
They want somebody they can quote unquote lead.
This is why you can't get what you want from us, because you're valuing something up here that is a used vehicle with a lot of miles.
You cannot change that, and you're a fool if you think that you can.
Could we just bow our heads and have a moment of silence for every man who tried to turn a hoe into a housewife? Let's just do that for a second. There.
Stop getting with women thinking that you can change them.
Yeah, real talk.
Just because you see the good in her, don't mean that she see it.
I lied to myself about your potential and what you could possibly turn into. I lied to myself about how much you value me and the pedestal that you had me on.
Child, you did not love him, and you know it. Tell the truth. But no matter what, love would not have done what you did.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. That's a scripture.
Oh, heck no. I don't believe you love that man at all. Hell, you ain't even care about his feelings.
I lied to myself about how much you prioritized me on the list when it came to your family or came to your job or whatever the case may be. I lied to myself.
No, she's not really a slut, bro.
I can't be a part of the charade no longer.
And besides, it's kind of shitty to give a person the responsibility of living up to the expectations that you have of them.
It was easy for you to f her when you met her.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Why do you dudes act so surprised when the woman you're with acts like the woman you met?
Them days are over. I'm not lying to myself no more. I see you for exactly who you are.
Community pussy.
But there is a difference between a woman and a wife. But there is a difference between a woman and a wife. A wife is described biblically as a helpmeet.
Y'all know that to be true.
God spoke in his word, and when he was talking, he said that he would make a helper. He would make somebody who was suitable for him, suitable for the man.
You gotta be of the Lord, right? You gotta walk by him daily. Obviously, you can't be a worker of iniquity. God has to be your first marriage, literally, before he gives you to a man. That isn't you, and you have not done that kind of work. then you're not a wife. You're just a woman who got married.
I'm not going to just be a woman anymore. I'm going to become a wife. What you're actively saying is, hey, I'm not just going to do life alone. I'm going to step into somebody else's vision.
Your job as a woman is to pick a good man and stick with him.
And me slotting in and being part of that vision means that I have to actively be suitable.
And that's what it's time for me to go get.
If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button or follow, and y'all be good.